Today, I'm going to take you to the beautiful Caribbean island of Grenada. Grenada is volcanic in origin, with a ridge of mountains running north and south, the steeper slopes to the west, and a more gradual incline to the east. The highest point is Mount St. Catherine, which is 2,757 feet. The landscape is scenic, with fairly deep-sided valleys and about 10,000 acres of forest. Grenada is located in the West Indies of the Caribbean. Grenada has been inhabited by the native Arawak and Carib Indians. Studies suggest it was from as early as 5000 BC. Grenada is the second smallest independent country in the Western Hemisphere. Grenada is known as a spice island as it is the world's second largest producer of nutmeg after Indonesia. It's also a considerable producer of mace, cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. Grenada's flag has the yellow and green diagonally divided background and a red border. It also features 6 yellow stars, a central star in the red disc, and a nutmeg symbol. The green represents vegetation, the yellow is for wisdom and the sun, and the red border symbolizes harmony and unity. The 7 yellow stars stand for the original administrative subdivisions of Grenada, while nutmeg is one of the island's chief products. October 25th is known as Thanksgiving Day in Grenada and marks the anniversary of the American military intervention in 1983. The national dish of Grenada is oil down. It's a hearty stew made of local veggies, salted meat, and aromatic spices. Grenada is also home to the world's first underwater sculpture park. The Molinare Park has over 60 underwater sculptures and is located on the seabed around 15 feet below the surface. The sculptures of this underwater gallery very much reflect Grenada's culture. This sculpture is called the Lost Correspondent. It's a man working at his desk and typewriter. The desk is covered with historical newspaper cuttings, including some documenting Grenada's involvement with Cuba. They are sympathetically located to enhance the reef, making natural use of its varied topography of craggy gullies and sun-dappled sandy patches. As artificial reefs, these sculptures are proving high success for attracting stunning array of varied marine life. This was my favorite sculpture. It's called Vista Studs. It is a circle of life-size figures cast from local children linked by holding hands. The sculpture is located at 5 meters in depth, fashioned and predominantly from concrete, creating a hard substrate for coral growth. The children depict adaptability of children in any environment as the sea embraces them and the children become part of their new environment. The underwater park was first constructed in 2006. It was constructed from concrete and steel. Some of the sculptures weigh as much as 15 tons. They are held in place by bolts on the bottom of the seafloor. There are 75 sculptures in all, and the intention of the British sculptor who created it was not just to put something together that would look good underwater, but it also aided in conservation efforts. Reef damage had already been done around the island, and the statues were put in after to help to protect the reefs and to help maintain the health of the ecosystem and eventually help restore underwater life in that area. I think I spent about close to 2 hours snorkeling this area, and I don't think I even seen probably half of the sculptures. They are spread out over a big area. So if you're not a big snorkeler, they do have glass bottom boats where you can go over this area too. But going over in a boat, you're not going to see as much because they're so deep. This is a seamlessly classical still life composition of a vase and bowl of fruit on a table. Grace Reef is 16 female forms that lie across an extensive sandy area within the reef. At times the figures are hidden, and at times they are uncovered and indeed rediscovered. They are cast from a Grecian lady reflecting her elegant form. The underwater sculpture park was pivotal in creating the marine protected space in the bay and is regarded as one of the 25 wonders of the world by National Geographic. The sculptures found in the sculpture park are ever-changing as marine life interacts with each piece over time. Natural movements in the Caribbean also play their part in evolution of underwater sculptures. Not only do sea creatures change the appearance of the pH-balanced structure over time, but the wave surges and currents also change the sculpture park. The Grenada Underwater Sculpture Park has a sponsorship program to help reconstruct some of these sculptures. It's called the Regeneration Project, and it ensures that the park remains viable and a great attraction for the coming years. I do know that Grenada has one of the best colleges if you're interested in any kind of marine life opportunities, careers, or whatever. In fact, the tour that I took was one of the students from the college, and he was very helpful and knew all kinds of stuff. So I got a really good tour out of that. And now we're making our way back to the Carnival Vista. And at this point, we're back on the bus, headed back to the cruise ship port. There were some really neat little restaurants, shops, places to buy souvenirs, and local stores, things like that. One thing I did notice about Grenada is it's very colorful. There's a lot of paintings on the side of the buildings, and a lot of flags everywhere. Hey, they didn't have a Levi's place there. But a lot of food trucks like these. I hope you enjoyed my video on Grenada and the underwater sculpture park. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And remember, it's up to you to make it fun and make it yours. We'll see you the next time.